Ocean Township, New Jersey for the high school football game of the week. This afternoon, a Central Jersey Group 3 semifinal as the 7-1 Neptune Scarlet Flyers visit the 6-2 Ocean Township Spartans. Neptune is young and hungry with a hard-hitting defense. Their only loss this season came at the hands of the Spartans. Ocean features a big play offense and a wealth of big game experience. They are the defending state champions. Hello again, everybody. John Marks on hand with Greg Capalco and Jim Hoos for the greatly anticipated rematch between these teams. It was just 2 weeks ago that Ocean stunned Neptune 13-7 right here on Corelli Field. And Greg, it's not often that life hands anyone a second chance, but that's exactly what the Scarlet Flyers have here today.
Well, this is something that Coach John Amabile has been dreaming of, to get an opportunity to play Ocean again. It was the Spartans' victory over Neptune that gave Neptune their first loss. Offensively, even though Neptune bolted to an early 7-0 lead on a Greg Laughlin punt return, they really never got in the flow offensively in the first half, running only but 11 plays. Look for them to try to get the ball early and dominate on the ground. On the defensive side, number 33, Sean Clark, returns to the Neptune lineup as a linebacker. Look for them to blitz, put a lot of pressure on the Ocean quarterback, Rassiopi, and also look them to try to tie up their all-shore receiver, Teddy Fornicola.
Jim, as incredible as it may seem, not many folks give Ocean a chance here this afternoon, despite the fact that they dominated Neptune in their last meeting.
Well, that's the same attitude 2 weeks ago. It's so key to have the home field advantage when you're in the playoffs, and it's even more important for Ocean to be at home here at Corelli Field. These kids play above themselves when they're at home. Case in point, 2 weeks ago, Neptune comes in 7-0, looking for an undefeated season. Ocean steps it up. They come away with the win. Coach Michael Ambassa's had a fine season. Of course, he took over the reins from Coach George Conti. He's battling that 11-0 state championship season. Hey, but that's not all bad. A lot of these Ocean players have got playoff experience. They're disciplined, they don't get flustered, and they stick to the game plan. 3 points that Ocean must have for the win today. Teddy Fornicola, Greg, you mentioned it, outstanding receiver. He's got to have a big game. A no-brainer, the offense. They've got to control the ball, run time off the clock, and the defense must create turnovers. They got 4 in that last game. They've got to have at least that many today.
It is one of the great rivalries in the Shore Conference, and when we come back, we'll have highlights of the recent confrontations between these two teams. Stay with us.
We're the Clean Communities Advisory Committee of Ocean Township, and here's a look at some of the things we do. To find out more about Clean Communities programs in your town, contact your local municipality.
Over the past 6 years, Neptune and Ocean have had some incredible confrontations. This rivalry has produced more than its share of great performances and plenty of big-time plays.
The one step goes to the far sideline to Pugh. He's gone down to 30. He's going down to 40. He's gone. He's gone. He has Fritz coming on him. Fritz is trying to make the stop.
Never get him.
He can't get him. Touchdown. Touchdown, Neptune. To the left side.
Yeah.
Looking to the 5. He's going to go in for a touchdown. Touchdown to Ocean Township. And he gets the first down. He's going for a touchdown. Touchdown to Ocean Township. Ball back. Gets the snap. He's going to throw deep. Way long. It's going to Frisch. And he's going to go to the end zone. And it gets down to the 1-inch line. Third and 13 from the 43. Ross back on the roll. Has a man. Touchdown. Gonzalez throws over the middle. Touchdown. Charles Davis. This has been their lucky play. Rossback looks in the end zone. Touchdown! 3 times in a row, each-way drive. And Sean Richter pulls in the 9-yard touchdown pass. This one is picked off by Austin. Goodbye. Interception return. Maybe it's time to go to the air. Play fake from Lupo, looking long downfield. And Lupo has his man coming. And Eddie Conte takes it in for the score. Pick from Conte, who boots it away. And this is Michael Johnson at the 35. Johnson with some good running room.
The wall.
And
Watch
some
out.
speed. Michael Johnson down the sidelines. 65 yards and the Scarlet Flyers lead. Gorsuch gets his foot into it. This will be Austin at his own 46. Ryan Austin goes back the other way.
Great block on that. Watch this.
He's still on his feet. Austin with running room. Gorsuch makes the stop. Lupo on the key. Some room trying to protect the ball. Lupo breaks in the clear. Lupo will go 75 yards, and just like that, the Big Red turn around. That brings Gorsuch in to kick it away. Different fullback this time. And he gets the boot away to Austin at the 20. Austin with some room to run. Splits the defenders. Ryan Austin has the speed to go the distance, and he will. 80 yards on the punt return makes it 12-0. Play fake. Gonzalez looking for Coleman. Has him. Coleman dances past Papa. And it's hit the box. Touchdown. 66 yards on the pass from Gonzalez to Coleman. First and 10 at the Ocean 30. Gonzalez for Fiore behind the defender. He's got it. Touchdown. Joe Fiore got behind Flanagan.
Going for 2 again.
Gonzalez has him at the line. For the end zone, that's a 2-pointer for Coleman. Neptune has drawn within 3. A 26-yard attempt from Gorsuch for the tie. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Neptune has 19 points in the 4th quarter, and we're tied. First and goal, Harley puts his head down and scores. Scott Harley barreling over from the 4. Taken by Dan Biasi, number 6, and lateral back to Austin from the 10. Ryan Austin, right up the middle. Ryan Austin, there he goes. Goodman trying to catch him. He will not. Touchdown. Ryan Austin, 90 yards on the pitch back from Biasi. Conte with the ball around the corner, and Conte with room to run. And Conte will score. Touchdown. Gonzalez had 3 receivers in the pattern and lets it fly for Fiore. Kick is a line drive taken by Laughlin at his own 48. Laughlin ran the punt back against the Huskies, and Madawan has another one here. 52 yards for Greg Laughlin. this one is caught by Fornicola. Ahead of Neil, Fornicola diving for the end zone. He is marked out at the 1. First down and go. Empton burrows into the end zone. Touchdown, Ocean. That could change quickly. Lassiope gets rid of it. Fornicola is open. Touchdown. 37 yards. Ocean trying for the upset. Neptune going for the win. It is picked off by Fornicola to the 4. With 29 seconds to play, Fornicola has his second INT, and Ocean is sitting pretty.
As you saw, it was just 2 years ago that Neptune and Ocean were rematched in the state semifinals. This afternoon, they'll have at it again with a trip to the state championship game on the line. We'll be back with the opening kickoff right after this.
Analog brakes, dual airbags.
Honey, look, this is great.
And honey, we can handle the financing.
Seriously, how do I look?
Cute. Academy Honda is having a super fall clearance sale. All 94 models must go to make room for 95 inventory. At Academy Honda, you'll find super low prices and no down payment for qualified buyers.
Did you remember the checkbook? I told you Academy Honda has the best deals.
What would I do without you?
Welcome back to Corelli Field in Ocean Township, New Jersey. John Marks along with Jim Hoos. Greg Capalco will be roaming the sidelines this afternoon as the Ocean Township Spartans take on the Neptune Scarlet Flyers. Central Jersey Group 3 semifinal action. The Ocean Township Spartans came out fired up, and here they come taking the field. Scarlet Flyers along their sideline with head coach John Amabile. Amabile in his 23rd year. And a good look at the crowd on hand here this afternoon. There is Mike Lambusta, the Ocean head coach. This is a very big game for him. Right now, our national anthem. A highly charged atmosphere here at Corelli Field, Jim, for this rematch between Ocean and Neptune, and it seems like deja vu. We were here just 2 weeks ago.
Yep, the rematch, first round of the playoffs. Hey, loser, you go home. All you got left is Thanksgiving.
Ocean won that matchup 13-7 on the strength of some great offensive work, especially by the offensive line. Ocean controlled the ball that afternoon and did not allow Neptune to get in the flow offensively. In fact, Neptune was only able to run 10 plays in the first half and never got their offense on track. The officials this afternoon, Hal Clayton, the referee. He brings in his crew: Kevin Ty, Bob Bratton, Kurt Laffey, John Doherty, and Harry Garb.
Captains for today's game for Neptune. Number 6 is Justin Silla. Number 32 is Monty Hellman.
Mr. Clayton.
For Ocean.
All right, fellas, I'm
Number
Mr.
6,
Clayton. I'm going to be a
Dave
referee.
Number 25,
Mr. Ty is your umpire.
Number 77
Mr.
is
Laffey
James
is
Moore.
your line or back judge.
The officials for today's game.
Mr. Doherty is your line judge, and Mr. Bratton is your linesman.
Kevin Ty.
You're the visitors.
Bob
There's
Bratton,
heads. There's
John
tails.
Doherty,
Call it
Kurt
in the
Laffey,
air.
Harry Garb,
You
and
called
Bob
heads.
Bratton.
It came up tails.
Chain crew
You
is
can
Bob
defend the
Federal,
second half kick receiver.
Bob
Defend the
Wiener,
goal.
and George
You want to
Stilwell.
receive. What goal do you want to defend? Swing around that way. Red team has won and will receive. Bring it back in here.
And defend the south goal.
Hold on. Stay right here. I want to talk to you. Nobody ever wanted
The Spartans will get the ball first. They will work from right to left. And we will get a good chance to see that vaunted Neptune defense, a defense that had a good deal of trouble with Ocean last time they met.
Good luck to both teams.
Okay, buddy, have a good game. We'll talk later.
Well, John, you're talking about that defense. You see Carl Mayer, the defensive coordinator, along with his head coach and the rest of the team, Coach Amabile. You know they want this game. It's a grudge match.
Nothing like getting a second chance. And it will be a second chance for Ocean to prove that that first game was no fluke. In fact, we mentioned at the top of the telecast that not many people give Ocean a chance to win this game, despite the fact that they're on their home field, and they handled Neptune pretty easily the last time they met.
Let's bust it right away. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
You know, John, no surprise. Of course, Ocean wants that ball.
An absolutely gorgeous November afternoon. 60 degrees, sunny, not too windy at the moment. Back deep for Ocean, number 18, Bill Frampton. And Jamar Hoffman will do the kicking chores for Neptune. And the rematch is underway. Fielded at the 15. That's Suzo. Suzo tries to get to the outside, up near the 30, and finally driven out of bounds by the kicker, Jamar Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman with that big hit. Suzo.
So the Spartans will take over at their own 32-yard line. Sophomore quarterback Tony Rassiopi. 6'2", 190 pounds, and Rassiopi had a great afternoon the last time these two teams met. Emkin is the sole setback. Fornicola set in the slot to the right. They'll throw on first down. Caught by Fornicola. Gain of 3.
Well, you can see the hands on Fornicola. One more time in the replay. Let's see if it's a trap. Picks it off the carpet. Oh, look at those hands. Great concentration. Of course.
The premier receiver in the Shore Conference, Ted Fornicola, and he absolutely destroyed Neptune last time these two teams got together. Biasi and Emkin in the eye. Emkin gets the carry up the middle, picks up 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. Emkin and Biasi are the backs. Fornicola, the split end. Bill Suzo in the flanker spot, and Borak plays tight end for the injured Tim Foote. The center is Joe Gazurski. Xiao Su and James Moore are the guards. Jim Duncan and Vernon Williams the tackles, and Moore and Williams bring a great deal of experience. They are both seniors on that offensive line. Suzo in motion. Emkin gets the carry, and he stops short. 3 and out for the Spartans on their first drive. And here are the men who stopped Ocean on that first drive. Gamble and Clark, the defensive ends. Gamble is a big boy, 6'6". Pearson Carlson, the tackles. Hellman, Hoffman, and Toran are joined by Sean Clark. Clark was injured most of the season, but now he is back, and he is a big part of that Neptune defense. Neal and Malik Williams, the corners. Frankie Smith at the safety spot. Biasi does the punting chores for Ocean. Back deep to receive is Frankie Smith. And this one bounces at the 35, stays in bounds, and is down by the Spartans at the 22.
Well, John, the defense came up big for Neptune on that series. They need a big game out of the defense today.
Justin Sella, a junior, 6'4", 195 pounds. That's Division I size. He's got a very good arm, but I'll tell you what, Jim, the last time these two teams met, the game was won by the Ocean defense, as Neptune's offense simply could not get on track. Let's see what they can do here this afternoon. They'll try the middle on first down, not much. Laughlin and Haleman joined Sella in the backfield. Mike Neal and Frankie Smith, the wide receivers. Derek Gamble, 6'6", 226 pounds at the tight end spot. Pierce is the center. Manley and Clark at the guard spots. Lou Carlson and Robert Weddle, the big boys at tackle. Second and a long 8, maybe 9. They try the middle this time. That was Jason Ingram. Ingram stopped short of the first down. 3rd down and 3 now for the Scarlet Flyers.
Yeah, one more time. Ingram comes back with the counter. Good hole up front. Good hard run.
This is Laughlin. Laughlin stopped short. No gain. Maybe he picked up 1 on the play. But some good defense. James Hoffman made the stop. Borak and Moore at the defensive end spots. Hardy and Williams are the tackles. Gazurski, Sue, Biasi, and Hoffman, who just made the stop on that play, are the linebackers. Suzo and Fornicola play the defensive back spots, and Blaine Empkin is the strong safety. So now on 4th and a long 1, the Scarlet Flyers will go. On a sneak, it's Sella, and I don't think he made it.
Well, it's got to be close.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, not even a measure. Not even going to measure it. A good push by that offensive line. Have a Pierce the center.
Xiao Su eventually made the stop, but it wasn't up for a Neptune first down. This is Monty Haleman. Haleman off tackle. Wrapped up by James Moore. James Moore with great pursuit from the defensive line there, Jim.
Yeah, Moore, a nice tackle. Taking a look at Haleman, number 32. Good size, 175, 5'10". John, they're going to keep Hubbard at fullback and let Sean Clark just play D. Gives Hubbard a chance to really rest himself and run hard.
Sean Clark banged up most of the season. Hubbard in at fullback along with Haleman. This is an option. Sella will keep. Sella's got room. Past the 40, out of bounds at the 45, and that's another Neptune first down.
Well,
Justin Sella, 41 for 79 on the season, 652 yards and 8 touchdowns. But the key for him against Ocean, 2 interceptions the last time they met up, Jim, and if that should happen again, as you mentioned earlier, turnovers a major factor in this ballgame. First down from the Neptune 44. Hubbard for 3.
Hubbard over that left side. Right now, the defense of Ocean is not stopping that Neptune O. You allow this offense to get into a rhythm, they can put a lot of points on the board.
On 2nd and 7, here's a pitch to Laughlin. Laughlin tries the right side, gets outside, across midfield to the 45, 40. Room to rumble, finally knocked out of bounds by Fornicola, but there is a flag down.
Well, let's wait to see what the flag is, but a heck of a run by Laughlin. He had that punt return for a touchdown in the first meeting between these two. He's got great speed. He's so compacted, he does not go down. Great leg strength. Looks like it's a face mask. One more time.
The call will be a face mask, and you will see it right. Well, I'm not sure he had his hand on the face mask right there, but it drew the flag.
Yeah, that was Moore, 77. It's Fornicola to finally get Laughlin.
So now the Scarlet Flyers with tremendous field position at the 12-yard line with a first down.
Well, this is definitely not what the Ocean defense had in mind when they started this game. Got to get more penetration, a lot more pursuit. Get out there and start sticking.
Hubbard and Haleman in the backfield. This is Haleman. Great string out by the Ocean defense. They just brought Haleman towards the sideline and were able to wrap him up.
Yeah, real nice play by Moore again, 77. Kept his position on the line, moves laterally, does not get hooked, and makes the play. One more time by Haleman, trying to get outside. Great pursuit.
Second down, 11 from the Ocean 13. Here's an inside handoff. And that was number 30, Jason Ingram. Ingram able to pick up a few. We'll give him 4 on the carry as an Ocean player is down. We cannot see the number from here, but we'll get it for you in a second. Little inside handoff there to Ingram, mixing things up, a little bit of misdirection on the counter.
A nice counter play. Just trying to see who got shaken up.
Head trainer Dave DeRouge out there, and that's James Hoffman, number 44.
The linebacker.
Take a look at Dan Biasi in the picture there. Biasi has been banged up all year.
Yeah, a welcomed addition this late in the season. That Biasi's the leader, senior.
Ticket prices for today's game are fixed by the NJSI.
That Ocean D has really got its back against the wall right now.
The man with the headphones is Carmine Magnata. Carmine's such a big part of Ocean's run for the state championship last year. Over on the sidelines once again, this time with Mike Lambusta, as we see James Hoffman able to walk off under his own power.
Looks to be okay. Hopefully he can get back in the game.
No score, 5:47 remaining in the first quarter. Central Jersey Group 3 semifinal. The Scarlet Flyers and the Spartans. Neptune threatening now. Sella on the keeper. He turns the corner and gets drilled and drilled again. Woo! He got finished off by number 50, John Hardy, who was replacing Hoffman, and Hardy got his money's worth on this one.
I'll tell you, I think it's Emkin, 25, was going to make the initial hit. Hey, that's what you're gonna pay the price if you're the quarterback. This is Sella. Ooh, I'm good hitting. Yeah, that's Emkin.
I know you love that.
Oh. Got to step it up in the playoffs. Got to hit a little bit harder, run a little harder. Hey.
And now on 4th and 3 from just inside the 5-yard line, the Scarlet Flyers will go. Hubbard and Laughlin. A pitch to Laughlin. Can he get outside? No, a great play by Emkin. Emkin saw it all the way.
You can hear the cheers from the Ocean side. A fantastic play. Let's watch Emkin. Top of your screen. Watch him read this play. There's Laughlin. Look at Emkin with his speed just come up and close the door. Nice play.
So a big defensive stand by the Spartans here with 4:30 remaining in the first quarter. Emkin gets right back in the huddle and assumes the fullback position. This is Frampton. Frampton across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Taking a look at big Derek Gamble, 6'6", almost got hooked on that play, but came back, fought up the block, and made the tackle.
Tony Rassiopi, 67 for 132, almost 1,000 yards on the season, 927, and 11 touchdowns. Of course, he has the premier receiver in the Shore Conference to throw to, number 1, Ted Fornicola. Fornicola, as we said, brings a great deal of experience to the table. 2nd and 3. Emkin gets outside, turns the corner, and has enough for a first down.
A lot of white jerseys over on that left side of the defense. Good pursuit. Emkin just out here to play the game today. Came to play.
Another young man that's been in a great many big ball games. Emkin, Fornicola, Williams, Moore, Biasi. This is Frampton, stopped in the backfield this time. Big Ben Pierce was there first for the Flyers.
It's Pierce, look at him getting fired up in the middle.
Your kind of guy, huh?
Making plays.
Ben Pierce, 6'2", 251 pounds. Joined on that offensive line by Lou Carlson, whom you see standing next to him. Lou Carlson goes 6'2", 278. Some big boys up front for the Neptune Scarlet Flyers, who have played tremendous defense all season long. 2nd and 12 for the Spartans, and that one's batted down. Derek Gamble, the defensive end, put a big paw in the face of Tony Rassiopi. Rassiopi was looking for a little inside slant there to Suzo, but Gamble smacked it away.
Yeah, when Gamble gets up in the air, I mean, it's like throwing over a 10-foot wall.
There ain't no way. 6'6". Hand up in the air, and you said it, Jim. It's just not happening. So now a 3rd and 12 for the Spartans from deep in their own territory. Empkin and Hoffman in the backfield. Rassiopi on a straight drop. This is a screen, but tremendous pressure from Gamble and Herb Smith as Neptune fired both defensive ends and got all over Rassiopi, and that's something that they said before this ball game that they needed to do was pressure Tony Rassiopi.
Yeah, what they'll do is double team Fornicola, come hard with the addition of Clark in the middle that allows another linebacker to blitz, and their defensive line can really come hard. Clark is a premier player for this Neptune squad.
To receive, Biaggi back to punt.
Frankie Smith standing at his own 45. Biaggi gets it off end over end. Smith lets it, takes a hop, fields it over his head and botches it, and he's at his own 30 and in trouble, facing a sea of red, and down he goes. Frankie Smith having trouble handling that punt, and it cost him.
Yeah, best thing Smith to do, just try and get upfield. Has trouble with this one. Trying to find the handle. Right now, he's in no man's land. Watch it just go down.
Second possession for the Neptune Scarlet Flyers. And this time they start from their own 34-yard line. Loftwood will try the middle, and there is absolutely nothing there, stacked up by a host of Ocean tacklers. Suzo was there. Borak got there, and Xiao Su.
Well, right now, Ocean is just bearing up for the run. Showing no respect for the pass. They got about 8 men on the line of scrimmage. And to stuff it.
There's that inside handoff again, and this time it's broken for a big one. Jason Ingram across midfield to the Ocean 47.
The misdirection counter has worked. It's the 3rd time Ingram's run it. Got a big play that time. Let's watch the line play up front. Huge hole up front. Can't see what the blocks were, but nice hard run.
Referees have marked the ball right on the midfield stripe. First down for the Flyers. Monty Haleman tries to get outside and is forced to cut it back in. James Moore made the tackle just across the 50.
Again, number 77. 25 empty, 32, this Haleman. Good runner. But again, Ocean is going to sell out on the run. Straight handoffs are not working. The misdirections have worked, but look at all those red jerseys. Good pursuit.
Ingram is the wingback this time. Sella will roll to his left. He's in trouble. Xiao Su's got a hold of him, and down he goes. Xiao Su coming from the inside linebacker spot. Got a hand on Ingram and was able to, or make that Sella able to drag him down.
Yeah, big number 56. Outside linebacker came up hard, strong, and made a nice play.
The Scarlet Flyers have called a timeout as they face a 3rd down and 9 just across the 50-yard line. John Amabile looks like he has a few words for his offensive line.
Well, we haven't seen them put the ball in the air with Gamble. Hey, let him run down 9 yards, sit in the middle of the field, and put it up high.
I'd venture to say there aren't too many defensive backs or even linebackers that can hang with Derek Gamble at 6'6", 226.
Yeah. Got to figure Fornicola at 6'3".
Greg Capalco roaming the sidelines for us this afternoon. Let's check in with him.
Neptune used 12 plays on their first drive from scrimmage. That's one more they ran than in the entire first half, the first time these two teams met. Jason Sella read his block the wrong way. Had he stayed to the outside, he'd have been in the end zone. Maybe that's why he's a quarterback. Also, Coach John Amabile using the wingback counter today. It's worked big for him so far here in the first quarter.
Okay, Greg, we saw Ingram line up at the wingback spot on that last play, and it did not do Neptune too much good as they face now a 3rd down and 9. And once again, this Ocean Township defense showing that they are a force to be reckoned with. Neptune has got an explosive offense. We've seen some big runs broken already this afternoon, but Ocean has dug in, and now it is a 3rd and 9. Sella rolls to his right. He's got a man, and it's intercepted by Fornicola. Fornicola at the 45 to the 47-yard line, and he victimized Sella with 2 interceptions in their last game. Once again, Fornicola just steps up, and there he is.
Fornicola made a great break on the ball to get that interception. The problem with Sella is that he looks at his receiver the whole way. Let's see, looks like he was going for Haleman. Can't really read the number. But as a quarterback, you cannot look at your receiver. Got to look the corner and the free safety off and then come back.
25 seconds and counting remaining in the first quarter. Emkin, the sole setback. Fornicola in the slot with Suzo and Lopez. Fornicola picks another one up off the shoe tops. Only a gain of 2 that time.
Take a slower look at this. That was a difficult throw for Sella. I mean, he's rolling to his right off his foot.
Williams on the stop.
Jim, I think you nailed it right on the head. You said he was looking at that receiver all the way, and Fornicola just read it and stepped up.
Can't telegraph it.
That completes first quarter.
The first quarter has come to a close here at Corelli Field in Ocean Township.
Ocean nothing.
No score between the Scarlet Flyers and the Spartans. Some great action, though. We'll be back right after this.
We've been coming here for 15 years.
We love it.
The pizza was absolutely delicious.
Pete and Elders, my mother never made lasagna this good.
Number 1, great pizza. The best in the world.
Eat an extra, extra large pizza by yourself. Get a free Pete and Elders t-shirt.
Carmen's thin crust.
It's good.
At Pete and Elders, we take care of you.
Second quarter just about ready to get underway here at Ocean Township High School. No score between the Scarlet Flyers and the Spartans. A Central Jersey Group 3 semifinal matchup, and that is not a new player. That is someone we all know very well. Ted Fornicola normally wears number 1. Jersey got ripped, now wearing 20. 2nd and 9 for the Spartans. Rassiopi, Scott Suzo, and Suzo gets drilled. Mike Neal just absolutely put Suzo to the turf, but Suzo held on to the ball and was able to pick up 5 yards.
Hey, is Neal fired up or what? This is a heck of a hit. Rassiopi kind of hangs it out there for Suzo. Oh, Mike Neal, number 22, just hits him square in front of the helmet.
Mike Neal saw a few Ocean receivers get behind him the last 2 times these teams played, and I do believe he has had about enough of that. 3rd and 5. Flags,
Flag on the
whistles.
play.
Illegal motion against the Spartans.
Motion penalty.
Bring it back.
That will bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the sophomore quarterback, Tony Rassiopi.
Well, we saw it in the first game. Fornicola getting behind the free safeties and the cornerbacks. You know they got to be wary of him right now.
Fornicola brings the play in. And Ocean is ready to go with a 3rd and 10 just across their own 45. 11 minutes remaining in the half. Straight drop. Air under the ball. Tipped and knocked away. Malik Williams, the corner, with a great play. He was there with Hoffman. Pass was intended for Fornicola, and I think you will see more than one double teams against Ted Fornicola this afternoon.
Well, I'll tell you, you don't see it at the beginning. Williams is playing about a yard off Fornicola, plays him real tight, doesn't give him that cushion that you see so much in the pros or in college. Stays right with him, makes a fantastic play, gets a little help from Hoffman.
And he can do that in a double team situation. Neptune had tried to go to a man coverage against Fornicola in the last game, and it killed him. Biasi gets this one off. That is Spentley Turan, number 10, fielding it at the 15. Turan picks up 5 to the 25. He fielded it at the 20. Check it, so a 5-yard return by Spentley Turan, and once again, the Scarlet Flyers in business.
But you gotta like the intensity of both teams right now. A lot of hitting out there. Everybody's giving it 200%. Good ball game.
You could say what you want about who might win this game, pick Neptune, pick Ocean, but one thing you knew is that there would be intensity. First and 10 for the Flyers. They try the middle. That's Monty Hellman. Hellman picked up 2, maybe 3.
Again, 77 more in the middle. Grabbed Hellman around the head, trying to twist it off.
Is that what he was doing?
I don't think Hellman enjoyed that at all.
On second down, it's an option, and Hellman tripped up in the backfield. Loss of 4 on the play.
Good team defense.
Now, once again, the Scarlet Flyers facing a 3rd down and long. We'll call it 3rd and 12. From the 23-yard line. There's Dave DeRouge, the head trainer for the Ocean Township Spartans, and he has unfortunately been quite busy this year. Tim Foote was injured, Biasi was hurt. Both a big part. Sella over the middle, and it's caught. Frankie Smith is on his way to 6. See ya. Sella to Frankie Smith. 77 yards.
How about those Ocean fans? They love it. Oh, excuse me, Ocean. What am I saying, John? Neptune.
Pretty quiet over on the Ocean sideline, but the Neptune Scarlet Flyers have brought a pretty big contingent of fans with them, and they absolutely love to see that.
You've been here so much, I'm getting mixed up.
Justin Sella threw a pretty ball, and head coach John Amabile has got to be happy about getting on the board first here. Hoffman's extra point try is good, and the Scarlet Flyers have jumped out to a 7-0 lead with 9:03 remaining in the first half.
Well, a good call. Go with the slant pattern. It pays off for Neptune. That's a big touchdown.
3rd down and long. They were able to work Frankie Smith over the middle. It looked like Ocean was sitting in a pretty soft zone there.
Look at that. Nobody. Look at Smith. Go right, slant right across the middle. He's going to catch a block. It's going to lay Emkin, number 25, out. Oh, there it is. Number 22 again, Mike Neal, just laying some wood on people.
Mike Neal has come to play. And he did lay Emkin out right there, but Frankie Smith burning. No way for Fornicola to catch him.
One more time. A nice ball by Sella.
Great throw, great catch, and a great block downfield by Mike Neal, and that was all the Scarlet Flyers needed. So Hoffman ready to kick it off from his own 40, and kicks it directly out of bounds.
Kick is out of bounds.
So the Spartans will take over with good field position at their own 35-yard line, trailing by 7.
Well, we're going to take one more look, a little slower. Take a look at Sella. 7-yard drop. Has time. Stands tall in that pocket. And a nice call again. Smith right across the middle. That Ocean offense has really got to get fired up now. They've got to answer the call.
No doubt that this Ocean team is able to score points. They are, however, facing the premier defense in the Shore Conference. A battle of wills, and we'll see who wants it more. Frampton and Emkin in the backfield. Fornicola split wide to the right. Suzo in the slot. It's a wide receiver screen to Suzo. Suzo goes nowhere. Malik Williams and Jamar Hoffman there for the Scarlet Flyers.
Yeah, too much speed. Too much team speed from Neptune. They were all over that. Hoffman, number 3. He's a hitter.
Fornicola has returned to his #1 jersey. Graciopi looks over the middle.
Oh, Billy, come on!
Into the hands and intended for Suzo. Suzo dropped it, though, under heavy pressure from Spentley Turan and Jamar Hoffman.
I'll tell you, somebody woke up that secondary from Neptune because they are playing an outstanding game right now.
Well, they were not embarrassed, but they did not play well 2 weeks ago right here, so you know they are looking to come up big and really welcome an opportunity to match up once again against this Ocean receiving corps. On 3rd and 14, it's a draw to Frampton, and Frankie Smith almost wrapped him up but could not. Frampton is loose along the far sideline. Mike Neal and Jamar Hoffman finally drive him out of bounds at the Neptune 40. Frankie Smith had a chance to bring Frampton down short of the first down, but Frampton ran right through the tackle.
Yeah, Smith came up so hard. We're going to see it again. This is good leg strength by Frampton. Look at Smith. He has him. Hold on to him. Got a rapid tackle. Good effort.
Frampton again. This time he tries the right side. Gain of 4.
Go left, come right back right. Try to just pull it out there. You know, it's a game of pride. Of course, Ocean's 1 up right now this season.
Bill Frampton, the sophomore, able to pop one for 35 yards along the left side to give Ocean good field position here inside the Neptune 35-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Frampton again down to the 30 and a late flag. If it is against Neptune, it will give Ocean yet another 1st down.
That's what Epkin's saying.
And it is.
One more time. Dive over that. Yep, there's face mask to that right side. Hoffman tried to get that hand away, but ref caught it.
As they usually do.
And that is a big penalty.
It is a 15-yarder against the Scarlet Flyers. And it will give Ocean a 1st down at the 15-yard line. So as soon as things started looking bright for John Amabile, no sooner do they turn around, and his team now with their backs up against the wall. 7 minutes remaining in the 1st half. Ocean trails 7-0. Frampton one more time up the middle. Frampton picks up 7. He has been the workhorse on this drive. It's been a very successful one for the Spartans.
Yeah, only a sophomore. Runs real hard. Heads up player.
Frampton came on when Biasi was injured midway through the season. Frampton at 5'10", 160 pounds. Has run for 342 yards and 2 touchdowns coming into the ball game, picking up 40 yards a game for the Spartans, and he's done more than that already this afternoon, and they try him again, but to no avail.
Yeah, nothing over that left side.
Spentley Turan put a big whack on Frampton. While Frampton got up right away, Spentley Turan was a little slow to get up.
Oof. That's hitting.
Well, Spentley Turan only 5'6", 132. And you want to play linebacker at that size, I give you credit.
You gotta bring everything you've got.
And he did.
You know, John, we haven't talked about the field. Of course, almost had a hurricane yesterday. Field is in fantastic shape. You haven't seen any slipping or anything out there. Just
Spentley Turan took one right in the old noggin. He got back up, but now he is being attended to down near the goal line.
Well, when you come in with your face mask up, got to be able to take the punishment. Let's see what...
Frampton lowered the shoulder. And Spentley Turan, who had a good run at Frampton, Spentley got the worst of it. So while they work on him, we will take a break and be back right after this.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
They've gone to Jason's Furniture in Ocean Township, where they can buy furniture priced well below regular retail today and have it in their hacienda tonight.
For the best shot in town, go to Jason's in Ocean Township,
where everybody goes.
5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Neptune leads it 7-0. Ocean facing a 3rd down and 4 inside the Neptune 10. Emkin makes the catch, is close to a 1st down, but even if he does not have it, I would suspect that Mike Lambusta will go for it right here.
Yeah, got to go down here. The red zone, heading inside the 20. A nice call to put Emkin out there on a linebacker. That's Hellman, 32, who made the stop. But it's really a mismatch with Emkin's speed. A nice call.
The Scarlet Flyers have taken a timeout. And along the far sideline, we can see that the officials have dropped the sticks, and that was enough for a 1st down. Mike Lambusta gathers the troops. Let's listen in.
You're running this ball hard, right? You're going in. You're out.
The winner of today's game will play the winner of Springfield Township's being played today for the semifinals, which will take place in 2 weeks.
Motion, Danny. All right? 9-angle power. Everybody's going to block down, Danny. You kick out number 1. You got to score here. You got to move your feet, though. You got to create a hole by moving them out. You block. Come down hard. Come down hard and keep pushing. Whoever you're on, you keep pushing. You don't let them through. You get your head across and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Stay low and keep pushing and take it in. Do you understand? Tight splits. Tight splits, and keep pushing. Let's go. How much do we need?
There's no one covering you. I'm like, follow you, all right?
Come on, block,
so
stay low.
If I touch you, I know.
Well, John, you can hear Coach Lambusta. He wants his line to down block, but he does not want them to come off the block. You got to keep pushing when you're down there. You're going to get the momentum and not allow your back to come in behind you and get in the end zone.
Lambusta imploring Greg Borak to hold his block. And easy for him to say, Greg Borak is blocking Gamble and Herb Smith.
Yeah, he's got to hook him, get outside, and then push him down. Keep those legs moving.
1st and goal from the 4. Ocean looking to even things up. They trail 7-0. 5:30 left in the half. Biasi in motion. Frampton takes another shot in the backfield. It was Spentley Turan once again. Defensive coordinator Carl Mayo will fire Turan more often than not from that outside linebacker spot, and that time it paid off. A gain of, we'll call it 1.
Well, it's a straight dive over that left side. Come back to the huddle. Hey, right back with it. Put the confidence in your offensive line to blow that defensive line off the ball.
They couldn't keep Spentley Turan on the sideline for long, especially with his defense facing a goal line stand. 2nd and goal from the 2. Emkin and Frampton in the eye. Frampton, the tailback, gets the carry, and he's stacked up. No gain on the play.
Well, real
Sean
nice
Clark.
penetration.
Sean Clark there for Neptune, and as you said, the penetration the key.
That line really doesn't get off the ball. Look at the Gamble right in the middle. And there's Clark, comes in, fills, does what he's supposed to do at middle linebacker.
Actually, Clark just picked up the pieces. The middle of the line, Carlson and Pierce with a good thrust for Neptune. So now it's 3rd and goal. The ball is still on the 2-yard line.
Well, with 3rd and 2, you might come back to Fornicola. Let him go up for it.
Fornicola is split wide to the left. Biasi, the wingback. They sneak it, but a flag is down. Rassiopi did not get in, and it looked like there was motion in the Ocean backfield. Emkin, the fullback, may have jumped.
Well, look at the call. You know, John, I don't know if I agree with that call. With Fornicola, you know, you go to him, it's a pass, you loosen that defense up a little bit. They've got to be thinking about him. You can see the motion.
Illegal motion is the call against the Ocean Township Spartans. And on the other hand, Jim, well, Fornicola certainly is a big weapon. It is third and goal from the 2. Maybe you try the middle. A sneak, maybe not. You do have Emkin, but
Yeah, Resiopi is 6'2".
Who can tell?
Yeah, he's 6'2". He can extend. But with Pierce and Carson up in that middle, hey, it's a tough call all the way around.
Tony Graham from the Asbury Park Press down along the sidelines. Maybe we'll ask him at halftime what he thought about that call, and I'm sure I'll have something to say. In any event, Neptune has declined the penalty, and it is 4th down and 2 with 4:02 remaining. Tony down there on the sidelines with Greg Capalco. Tony's got the cellular phone, calling it in to Presto. Tony Graham.
A lot of games around the shore.
Yeah, Tony has probably seen as many shore conference games as anyone. And we will have highlights from one of the big games that a shore conference team is playing this afternoon. The Marlboro Mustangs take on the West Windsor Pirates out at Marlboro, and we'll have highlights of that game at halftime.
What a turnaround for that program. I'll tell you, from Marlboro, getting into the States, playoffs, having a terrific season.
First appearance ever for the Marlboro Mustangs in the States. Now Ocean has talked it over on the sideline. And they will go. Trailing 7-0, 4:02 left in the first half. This has been a golden opportunity, but the last 3 plays have been less than successful for the Ocean Township Spartans. On first down from the 4, they were able to pick up 2 yards. On second down, stop cold. On third down, stop cold and an illegal motion penalty, but that was declined by Neptune. So here we go. The Spartans trying to even it up. Empkin and Hoffman in the backfield, and Hoffman stopped way short. He tries to pitch it back. That ball is loose and recovered by Mike Neal. A great job by the Neptune defense to stack up James Hoffman short of the goal line.
Fantastic defense. You see number 22, Mike Neal, been hitting people all day. The safeties came hard. The Neptune crowd loves it. Again, with that big defensive front with Pierce and Carlson in the middle, Gamble, who's 226. Got Herb Smith on the other side, number 86. Hey, you got to go outside. They tried that middle. That was the 3rd time. I mean, Neptune was really selling out the middle, coming hard.
That drive started at the Ocean 35 and stalled at the Neptune 2. So now Neptune tries to work it to Laughlin. Laughlin gets out across the 5-yard line. Actually, the line of scrimmage was at the 9, and he got across the 5, but lost 2 on the play.
Another shot at that one. That was a 4th down touchdown try.
Laughlin was stopped for a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Flyers. This is Ingram. Ingram works his way across the 10 and past the original line of scrimmage, but once again the Flyers will face a 3rd down and long, this time from deep in their own territory.
Ingram likes that counter, runs it very well, but that time the linebackers for Ocean held their ground. The counter is supposed to make the linebackers read the keys and come out of position. That time they read it. A nice job by Hoffman, 44, to make the play.
Ocean has taken a timeout with 2:47 remaining. 3rd down and 8 for the Scarlet Flyers, and if Ocean is able to stop the Flyers, they should get the ball back in pretty good field position with time remaining in the first half. Scarlet Flyers lead at 7-0. We'll be back right after this.
Whether you shop at Crazy Joe's Furniture in Bricktown or Crazy Joe's in Howell, every day's a sale day. If it's living room furniture, we have lots to choose from. And the price is always right at Crazy Joe's. Dining room furniture, we have a tremendous selection. Bring in lunch or dinner and try them out. Recliners and bedroom furniture, you rest easy when you buy from Crazy Joe's. So do all your furniture shopping at Crazy Joe's in Bricktown and Howell, where the price is always right because there's low overhead.
Welcome back to Corelli Field in Ocean Township. Scarlet Flyers with a 7-0 lead. Let's go down to Greg Capalco on the sidelines.
Mike Neal, Neptune defensive back and wide receiver in the right spot for the 2nd time. First, he made a crushing block on the Frankie Smith touchdown, and he was in the right spot to up that loose ball just to stop an Ocean drive just when they were going in for a touchdown. He's playing a very heady game today for Neptune.
Right you are, Greg. Mike Neal all over the place for the Scarlet Flyers.
Yeah, when he plays at that level, that brings that rest of the defense or the offense up to his level. makes them just step it up a notch.
You need a man like him out there to keep your guys fired up and in the ball game. Right now, a 3rd down and 8. All kinds of movement and flags.
This will be tough. I thought an Ocean defender came across first.
We'll find out in just a second. There's a false start against the Flyers.
So obviously no contact.
3rd down and 13 now for Neptune. You can see the scoreboard there in the background, 2:47 remaining. And if they are not able to convert on this 3rd down, plenty of time for the Ocean offense to mount another drive.
Yeah, big play for the D of Ocean. They've got to come up big. Got to stop them right here, get the ball back.
Last time Neptune faced a 3rd and long, they connected for a 77-yard touchdown pass, Sella to Frankie Smith. Laughlin gets the carry, and he will be nowhere near the 1st down. So a wisely spent timeout by the Spartans there, and they will now get the ball back.
Hoffman on the tackle.
Taking a look at Laughlin. 5'6", 190. Compact. Hard runner. Of course, Sella's not going to put it up down here, deep in his own end. There's more 77. A lot of pursuit by those red jerseys.
Hoffman will kick it away. Emkin and Fornicola are deep. This one's fielded by Emkin inside the 40, at the 35, to the 30, and to the 27-yard line with 2:04 remaining. Ocean in good shape.
Yeah, plenty of time for Ocean to go in. Can't have any penalties. Play heads up. See Michael Busta talking to his quarterback, Rassiopi. Not a good kick. Emkin has a little problem, but nobody covers him. Puts his head down and goes right upfield.
Well, that's a heck of a time to get off a bad punt. If you're the Ocean Township Spartans, you absolutely love it. Tony Rassiopi breaks the huddle. Emkin and Frampton in the backfield. Suzo lined up at the wing. Fornicola split wide to the right. Emkin in motion. Rassiopi rolls right, looks for Emkin over the middle. Overthrown. Emkin able to break free. Neptune's defensive backfield in a zone right there.
Yeah, you wanted that. What they're doing, by going to Emkin, that frees up Fornicola, okay? Come back now. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. You can go to Fornicola or even run the ball. It really loosens up that defense.
They will split Fornicola wide to the left. Lopez in the slot with Suzo. Rassiopi wants to go airborne again, but no way. Herb Smith all over Tony Rassiopi.
Well, we haven't called Herb Smith's number as of yet, but a fantastic play, a big play. Brings up 3rd down and real long. One more time, we're ISO in Fornicola. Fantastic play out there by 22. That's
well,
Neal.
You got to give Carl Mayo credit. He locked Mike Neal up one-on-one with Fornicola, and that time Mike Neal did a fantastic job. He was with Fornicola all the way down the sidelines, but Herb Smith just danced right into the backfield and dragged down Rassiopi. 7-0. We're coming back. Welcome back, John Marks, along with Jim Hoos and Greg Capalco. Central Jersey, Group 3 semifinal action between the Ocean Township Spartans and the Neptune Scarlet Flyers. The Spartans now face a 3rd down and 18 with 1:07 remaining in the half, facing a 7-0 deficit. Rassiopi rolls out of the pocket, looks over the middle, airs it out, and a great play. Mike Neal once again there for the Scarlet Flyers. My, oh my, the pass was intended for Bill Suzo. Rassiopi put air underneath the ball, but Mike Neal right there, and now a late flag thrown by the officials.
Well, you see Coach Amabiel talking to Neal. Could be a celebrating flag. You don't need that, but what a, I mean, not to take anything away from the play. Fantastic.
The penalty is a 15-yarder against the Scarlet Flyers for unsportsmanlike conduct. And perhaps that's why we saw John Amabile giving a piece of his mind, so to speak, to Mike Neal.
Yep, a little too excessive. And you don't need those kind of penalties. But what are you supposed to do? I mean, Mike Neal makes an incredible interception. You know, he's having a great game. Hey, he's just trying to have a little fun out there, you know. Just got to keep it under wraps.
Yeah, well, he's having his fun and giving John Amabile an ulcer at the same time.
Giving him headaches.
Scarlet Flyers will take over at their own 10-yard line and take a knee. That last possession by Ocean Township was the only drive all day that started in enemy territory for either team.
I think Gamble comes in and hits Rassiopi. Trying to see who that is, but Rassiopi just takes one.
Oh, did Mike Neal get up?
Fantastic. That's one for the highlight show.
Absolutely. Mike Neal skied for that interception and made a nice play. Kind of tapped it with one hand and brought it in. Now let's see where the penalty is.
Yes, he's starting a high step coming away from the ball.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
15 for that?
He's going toward the sidelines, too. It's not like he's dancing right over the ball or taunting, you know.
That's right. That's right.
He's running toward the sidelines, you know. Hey, this is high school. Let's have a little fun out there, you know.
Second down now. And 20 for the Scarlet Flyers, but time has now expired in the first half. A good half of hard-hitting, exciting football, and we expected nothing less coming into the ball game. The clock has wound down, and we will go to the half. When we come back, we will have a special wrap-up on the Marlboro Mustangs game, and no less than 12 shore conference teams are involved in state playoff action this afternoon, but only one school making its first appearance, and that is the upstart Marlboro Mustangs. Let's go to highlights of Marlboro and West Windsor right now. Were they fired up in Marlboro today? You bet your sweet Mustang they were. The first ever appearance for the Mustangs in the state playoffs. The opponent, the Pirates of West Windsor. First quarter, looks like Marlboro is going to start with a bang. Quarterback Russ Farsh drops back, but he's in trouble. He's in more trouble. He finally finds Pete Ficini, and Ficini breaks a tackle. It's off to the races. Pete Ficini, 83 yards. But guess what? He gets to the end zone, he turns around, and what does he see? A penalty flag, holding, and they're going to bring it back. Pete Ficini can't believe it. It was ugly from the outset for the Pirate offense. Senior quarterback Ken Gluck. Under pressure from 99, Justin Feingold. 46, Anthony Mazika. Throws it incomplete. First quarter, no score. Same drive, now in the second quarter. Stripped. Gluck stripped by Mazika. A melee. Justin Feingold comes up with the ball for Marlboro. Big number 99 with a big fumble recovery. Ensuing possession, Mustangs gaining momentum. Russ Farsh hits Miles Glazer out in the flat on a little flare pass. Glazer for 27 yards to the Pirate 35-yard line. Next play, Farsh looks over the middle, and he finds tight end Dan Kobrinski on a crossing pattern. Kobrinski gets drilled by Gluck, but holds on for the reception. Next play, Miles Glazer cuts it up inside. He thinks he's Larry Zonka, but he only weighs 170. Look at Miles Glazer. Miles Glazer down to the Pirates 7. Farsh calls his own number on the keeper. Turns the corner. Touchdown Mustangs! Russ Farsh. 7-0 Mustangs. You think it's going to get any easier for the Pirates? Wrong. Gluck hadn't had time all day. Once again, Goodman, Mazika, and Glazer, they're all there. Give them a third each on the sack. Next play. Here comes Mazika again. Wham, he nails Gluck. And it's nearly picked off by Kevin Bickford. Next play, this time from the shotgun. Third down. Mazika misses. But Feingold doesn't. Justin Feingold drags down Gluck. Gluck almost lost it, lucky to get it back. Mustangs take over at their own 35. Facchini breaks another one, this time on the option. The ball across the midfield stripe. Now, time running out in the first half. Marlboro head coach Larry Zadilla replaces Forrest with junior signal caller Steven Rattino. What is he, nuts? No, it's a Hail Mary. She's been known to show up before in Marlboro. And here she is again. Panico gobbles up the tip ball, and it's 6. Oh, my. Hey, you say you want to see it again? So do we. What a way to go to the locker room. 14-zip, Marlboro. Celebration. You like marching bands? So do we. But not today. There's too much football to be played. It's a state semifinal. Get them back on the field. Thank you, boys. Third quarter, biggest play all day for West Windsor. Roughing, 15 yards. Next play, full house backfield. It's a run, right? Wrong. It's not exactly a pass either. Watch this. Oh my, the center, number 58, ends up with the ball. Loss of 2. Gluck on a keeper. To the Marlboro 22-yard line. Pirates have something going now. Next play. They try Chris Scaletta. Martin Scott stands him up. Goodman finishes him off. Oh, but that's 15. You can't even do that in roller derby. First play, fourth quarter. Gluck keeps it and scores. There goes the shutout. And suddenly, it's an 8-point game. And that's the way it stays after the missed extra point. West Windsor gets the ball back. Gluck running for his life. Goodman nails him again. Marlboro goes nowhere on their next possession. Pirates get it back. One last time. Third and short inside their own 20. Another keeper. This one goes nowhere. Now, fourth down and 2. Trailing by 8. You got to go. They'll try Hakeem McFadden. He runs right into Jason Goditis, number 22. Goditis, the senior linebacker. He's been an emotional lift all year for these guys, and he does it again. The route is on. Next play from scrimmage. Forrest throws a beauty just over the outstretched hands of the defender and into the hands of Dan Kabrinsky. And you know what that means. 21-6, and a Gatorade bath for Larry Zadilla. Just his second year at Marlboro, and they have a shot at the state championship.
I think defensively we played very well again. Offensively, they're very good defensively, and they threw up a 7, 8, 9, sometimes even a 10-man front on us and took away our running game pretty well, and that's what we do best. And thankfully our defense played well today. I guess that's about it in a nutshell. Well, I mean, what can you say? It's probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, especially for us here at Marlboro. We haven't had a whole lot of success in the past in our first playoff game, so I mean, we're just as happy as can be to be going to Giant Stadium and have a chance to play there for a championship.
The Marlboro Mustangs, 21-6 winners over the West Windsor Pirates. Next up for Marlboro, Piscataway at Giant Stadium for the state championship. We'll be back with second half action from Ocean Township, where the Neptune Flyers lead 7-0. Stay with us.
Special occasion deserves a special gown from Marissa's Bridal in Howell. For bridal gowns, bridesmaid dresses, prom dresses, and evening wear, with names like Waters & Waters, Zorfer Joel, and Demetrius. We also carry the finest in bridal headpieces and shoes, and tuxedo rental is also available. Purchase your gown at Marissa's, and all your bridesmaid dresses will be discounted by 10%. Also purchase your gown and headpiece on the same day and receive 20% off your headpiece. Marissa's Bridal on Route 9 in the Howell Center.
Brakes? Dual airbags?
Honey, look! This is great!
And honey, we can handle the financing.
Seriously, how do I look?
Cute.
Academy Honda is having a super fall clearance sale. All 94 models must go to make room for 95 inventory. At Academy Honda, you'll find super low prices and no down payment for qualified buyers.
Did you remember the checkbook? I told you Academy Honda has the best deals.
What would I do without you?
Welcome back to Corelli Field in Ocean Township, where the Neptune Scarlet Flyers have jumped out to a 7-0 lead over the Spartans. We're just about ready with second half action, and this is how Neptune did it.
Well, this is Sella. He's going to hit Frankie Smith. Coming right across the middle on the slant. Mike Neal, 22, is going to lay 25 Emkin out on this great block. Look at that. That's a hit. And, of course, Smith, number 20, goes in for the 6.
Emkin was the last man with a chance, and Mike Neal took care of him. Let's go down to the sidelines now with Greg Capalco.
After virtually running wild in the Neptune secondary in the first meeting, Penny Fornicola has been taken out of the offense by changes made by the Neptune defensive staff. He's being double-teamed all over the field, bumped by a linebacker, then by a corner, and double-teamed with a safety. Ocean's going to have to find a way to either free him up or get somebody else involved in the offense if they want to go deep on Neptune here in the second half.
The last time these two teams met, Ted Fornicola had 9 receptions for 132 yards and a touchdown, and also had 2 interceptions at the cornerback spot. Laughlin, Haleman, and Frankie Smith are deep to receive the kick from Suzo. This is a little squibber, and it is fielded at the 27-yard line. It was picked up by Jason Ingram. And so Neptune will have their first possession here of the second half. Neptune enjoyed 5 possessions in the first half, as did Ocean. Justin Sella able to take advantage on that 77-yard touchdown pass. Otherwise, it was 1 punt, an interception by Fornicola. They turned it over once on downs and then took a knee at the end of the first half. They try the middle this time. That's number 34, Dennis Hubbard. Not much there for Hubbard.
Yeah, the fullback Hubbard over that left side. Neptune has had good success running the counter to Ingram, number 30. Look for them to do that in the second half. Again, there's that Ocean defense. They've got to come up big.
Laughlin is out of the ball game. Haleman in at the tailback spot. Hubbard, the fullback. This is a delayed option. Sella will keep it, and he's drilled. Emkin got there first.
Emkin came up hard.
Gazurski picked up the pieces, but Emkin really laid a lick on Justin Sella.
And we've seen it all season. Again, watch the replay. That's Sella. You've got to hit the quarterback when he goes on that option. Now watch Emkin come up. You've got to come up and hit him. Let the quarterback know he's going to be hit. Lay some wood.
3rd down and 8 for the Scarlet Flyers. Jamar Hawkins split wide to the right. On play action, Sella looks downfield, and that pass is caught by the tight end, Derek Gamble. First down for the Scarlet Flyers.
I'll tell you, John, Gamble has got nice hands. We saw him against Matawan, had a touchdown. Watch Sella. Roll to his left. He's under some pressure. Up top in 44, giving chase. This is a nice throw to lead Gamble.
Good throw, good catch, first down. Flyers work from their own 47. This is Hubbard. Hubbard's still on his feet. Hubbard for a gain of 6 and a tough 6 at that.
Yeah, real tough 6. You see Hubbard, 6'2", 183, good size, only a sophomore. He's filling in for Clark, who was a regular fullback until he got hurt. Clark's going to play the middle linebacker. Let Hubbard play the fullback.
Frankie Smith splits wide to the right. Ingram at the wingback spot, and here's a pitch to Laughlin. Laughlin with a stutter step in the backfield and now breaks into the secondary. Suzo's there. Suzo and Fornicola finally drag him down at the 25. Laughlin having great success this afternoon from that spot in the backfield.
Laughlin, one of the better rushers in the Shore, having a great season. Look at those, look at the moves. Fantastic.
Xiao Su was left grasping air and looking at the turf. Greg Laughlin ran right by him. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Flyers at the Spartan 25. This is Hubbard. Hubbard for 5 more down to the 20.
Well, it's obvious Neptune wants to get Hubbard more involved. 3rd time he's carried now from scrimmage. Just going to bang it up the middle. Pound it out.
Spartans defense on their heels here on the opening drive of the second half. Neptune with a 7-0 lead, 9:13 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Another pitch to Laughlin. He tries the right side again. Laughlin still on his feet. Another first down near the 10-yard line.
Again, 77 more. He's had a lot of tackles today. But Laughlin Tremendous speed, does not go down easy. You've got to hit him with 2 or 3 defenders.
James Moore is the leading tackler on this Ocean Township team. He and Emkin are the stalwarts. James Moore able to drag Laughlin down there. Here is a misdirection play to Dennis Hubbard, and nothing happening there as Greg Borak, the defensive end, wrapped him up.
A nice play by Borak. Hubbard ran too high. You've got to have a low center of gravity. Borak, 85 at the end, just made him pay for it.
This drive got underway at the Neptune 27-yard line. Scarlet Flyers have run 8 plays and now have a 2nd and 10. Deep in Ocean territory. Sella looking to the end zone for Gamble, overthrown. Bill Suzo on the coverage. Emkin was there as well. Sella just threw it away.
Yeah, good coverage. Sella has time. I'm surprised they're going with the lead to Gamble. He's well covered by Suzo. Hey, let this guy go down in the middle of the field, the big tight end. Let him sit there, get 6 or 7, just keep going down the field.
You said it in the first half, Jim, and now John Amabile trying to go to his tight end, Derek Gamble. They were able to get a big gainer to Gamble on this drive already. But a big play here, 3rd down 10. Flyers lead by 7. Play action again. Sella looks over the middle. That ball is overthrown and no flag. The pass was intended for number 20, Frankie Smith, and Frankie Smith ran into an Ocean defender along the goal line. Jamar Hoffman cannot believe there's not a flag there, but I don't think that was a catchable ball.
Yeah, well, Smith went down. I think Emkin is on top of him. This is a very high ball. Sella really lets this one float. Yeah, definitely uncatchable, but Smith does get hit, so no call. Good no call.
In any event, 4th down and 10 now for the Scarlet Flyers from the Spartans' 13-yard line. Would you like to venture a bit of speculation here?
This is where you like that big tight end. I tell you, I like Gamble.
Smith split wide left. Hoffman in the slot. Sella wants to throw. Pressure from Biasi. Now Sella will hold it, keep it, and not make the first down. The Scarlet Flyers turn it over on downs after an impressive 11-play drive that started at their own 27-yard line and stalled at the Spartan 8.
Well, a good call by Ocean. They came with the rush, hard rush, and Sella really had nobody to throw to, had to bring the ball down, get what he could get, which was not much.
Another great crowd on hand here at Corelli Field, and it's such a tremendous home field advantage for the Ocean Township Spartans to play here, and now they need the crowd to get behind them, trailing by 7. 1st and 10 from their own 8. This is Frampton. Frampton loses his footing and may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Taking a look at the last play, you can see Sella under a lot of pressure. Nowhere to throw it, trying to get the first down. Good defense.
Sella made the right decision by holding on to it, but Ocean had the middle clogged there, and Borak able to make the tackle on Justin Sella. Frampton was just short of the original line of scrimmage, so we'll call it 2nd and 11 for the Spartans. 3 receiver set, and Fornicola makes the catch at the 15, loose in the secondary, out past the 20, and that's enough for a Spartan first down.
A good call by the offense.
Good call and good ball by Rasiopi, right on the money to Fornicola.
Plenty of time for Rasiopi to throw the ball. About a 5-step drop, fires it over the middle. Fornicola, nice catch, sure hands. Beats Neal coming across the field.
The Spartans anticipating double coverage on Fornicola, bring in the 3 receiver set. You can't double everybody, but Fornicola able to get loose. On first down, a pitch to Frampton. Frampton cuts it back inside across the 25. Brought down by Hoffman.
But Frampton has had a very productive game. Running well.
Spartans trying to mount a drive here from their own 8-yard line. 6:25 remaining in the 3rd quarter. They trail by 7 to the visiting Neptune Scarlet Flyers. The Central Jersey Group 3 semifinal game, and a big one for both these teams. That goes without saying. 3 receiver set again. Lopez wide left. Fornicola in the slot. Rasiopi hits Fornicola again. Fornicola near a first down, brought down by Spentley Turan and Mike Neal.
Yeah, Turan keep it very hard to make the stop. Again, why not? Go out there to Fornicola. Most of the time comes down with it. A nice catch right here.
Fornicola was short of the first down. Spartans facing a 3rd and 2 now from their own 30. Flyers with 8 men in the box. Spartans try the quick shift. A direct snap to Emkin. Emkin is near the first down, but there's a flag down in the Spartan backfield. That quick shift play has been very successful, not only this year, but last for the Ocean Township Spartans as we await the call. And the indication is that it is against Ocean. They have walked it off 5 yards. It has to be a illegal motion penalty, and Mike Lambusta cannot be happy about that.
No, we can see it. I don't see the movement.
Well, apparently they were not set for long enough before the snap came. That's the only thing that call could have been. So they had a 3rd and 2, so now the Spartans face a 3rd and 7. Rasiopi comes in from the sideline with the play. Once again, a 3-receiver set. Fornicola split wide to the right. In the slot are Lopez and Suzo. Emkin is the tailback. Rasiopi rolling to his right. Now sprints and will keep it, and he will go nowhere. That was Monty Haleman coming up from the defensive backfield to make the stop on Tony Rasiopi.
How about the speed of Haleman to come up? I mean, shot out of a cannon to stop Rasiopi.
Sella with quick recognition that all his receivers were covered, but look at Haleman close. Spartans forced to punt. Frankie Smith is deep for the Flyers along with Haleman and Laughlin. Biasi gets off a high spiral. It hits near the 35 and takes a Spartan roll down to the 21-yard line where it will be down, and the Scarlet Flyers will take over with their second possession here in the second half. 4:25 remaining. Neptune with a 7-0 lead.
Well, Neptune could have had better field position. You really got to go for those balls on the punt. With the advantageous bounce for Ocean, Neptune is really pinned back in its own territory. It's going to be a long drive.
Biasi got off a good one, a high spiral, and got it up in the air. The wind now blowing left to right on your screen, and the wind certainly helped that punt. Plus, he got a great kick. The Ocean fans have turned out time and time again in November to watch playoff games as well as December, as Laughlin tries the right side, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and is stacked up there.
Yeah, a lot of tradition here in Ocean. These fans are out here every year.
Ocean Township Spartans, a perennial state playoff contender. Last year, Neptune had a chance, but it was Ocean that knocked them out of contention with a win, a 21-0 win here at Corelli Field. A lot of Reds in the stands over on this side. Scarlet Flyers have plenty over on their side, and they are enjoying a 7-0 lead in a hard-fought defensive battle here. 3:22 remaining in the third quarter. This is a play-action option, and Haleman breaks into the secondary. Haleman still on his feet, and Haleman across midfield, finally dragged down by, it looked like Borak. Yes, it was Borak, the defensive end, all the way back at the 50-yard line, and Monty Haleman, they faked the inside handoff, and Haleman took the option.
Yeah, well, Ocean is really aware of Sella turning the corner. They don't defend the pitch. You see Haleman, nice yardage.
This is Hubbard for a gain of 2, and I could not believe my eyes that the defensive end, Greg Borak, made the tackle all the way downfield. That's tremendous hustle.
Yeah, fantastic. Taking a look at the Neptune side. Love their football, too.
John.
Huge rivalry.
It certainly is. And we saw the highlights earlier on, and there have been some spectacular games between these two teams. Here is a pitch to Laughlin from the tailback spot. Laughlin picks up 3 more. That'll be a 3rd down and 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot now for the Flyers.
Well, John, the way this game is going, it's going to depend on the big play, whether it's on defense or offense. Play is going to win this game for either team.
Laughlin is out of the ball game. Hubbard is in the backfield. This is an option. Jamar Hoffman looking deep down the right sideline and overthrows his man. That pass intended for Frankie Smith. John Amabile slipped Jamar Hoffman in at the tailback spot, and Jamar Hoffman was looking for all the marbles right there, but overthrew Smith.
Going for Smith down the sidelines.
Well, on 3rd and 6, that's a pretty interesting call there by John Amabile.
That could have been the big one. Could have blown this game wide open.
Ocean defense holds. Flyers will punt. Back deep are Empkin and Fornicola. This one is off the side of the foot and not a very good kick by Jamar Hoffman. Line of scrimmage was the 50 and the ball will be marked at the 34-yard line. So 16 net on the punt. No return. Jim, if you can tell me who that man is, I will buy you a hot dog after the game.
He's incognito down there in his black cape.
The sorcerer trying to work a little voodoo here on the Ocean Township Spartans. And so far it's worked for the Neptune Scarlet Flyers. Now Ocean with a chance to get back in it. 3 receiver set once again. 1st and 10 from their own 34. A little dump off to Empkin and not a very good throw by Rassiopi, and he knows it.
Yeah, just led Empkin too far. We haven't seen the turnover today. Both offenses have kept the ball.
One interception by Fornicola.
That's true.
And another by Neal on a deep ball from Rassiopi, but Neptune turned it over 4 times the last time these two teams played, and it killed them. It's all right, Jim. I keep you in the game, baby. Don't worry about it.
Talk about the second half.
Yeah, I knew that's what you meant. On 2nd and 10, Frampton tries the middle, and there is nothing there for him. This Neptune defense really starting to have a nose for the ball here in the second half, and Ocean has not been able to get on track with that offense.
Yeah, if you can shut down Fornicola, you can really beef it up against the run.
How about Monty Helm?
Yeah. Also, the speed of Neptune, they can really gamble a little bit. Their linebackers have fantastic speed to get to the ball.
Hellman, Hoffman, Sean Clark, and Spentley Turan, the 4 linebackers for the Scarlet Flyers. 3rd and 9 now for Ocean. Rassiopi rolling right. Here comes Derek Gamble. He has a shot and can't get him. 3 more Flyers have a shot. And finally, Rassiopi is tripped up across the 30-yard line, back near the original line of scrimmage. Great pressure there from the Neptune defense.
Yeah. Really a coverage pressure. Rassiopi had nobody to throw to downfield. One more time. Gamble gets outside, has a shot. I see Clark got a hand on him.
949-673 for $150.
A lot of white shirts swarming toward Tony Rassiopi. And now on 4th and 12, the Spartans will kick it away. Dan Biasi gets it off, and that is another bad punt. Off the side of the foot, bounces out of bounds at the Neptune 45-yard line, and almost got the photographer there. You got to be heads up down there, otherwise you take a football in the head, cleat in the face. You know, it's dangerous down there.
Hey, trying to get a good picture.
We almost got a good one of him getting smacked in the head. Ball is spotted just inside the Neptune 45-yard line. 3rd possession of the half for the Scarlet Flyers with 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ocean is the only team to have started a drive in enemy territory in the ballgame, and that was late in the first half. Laughlin for a gain of 1.
Number 6, Biasi, making the stop on Laughlin.
Laughlin, Hellman, Dennis Hubbard, Jason Ingram all have seen work in the backfield for the Scarlet Flyers this afternoon, but the only score came on a 77-yard touchdown pass from Sella to Frankie Smith, and that has been the only score of the ball game. Time has run out in the 3rd quarter. Scarlet Flyers fans looking for their team to advance to the state championship game. They lead at 7-0, and we'll be back with the 4th quarter right after this.
We've been coming here for 15 years.
We
love it.
The pizza was absolutely delicious.
Pete and Elders, my mother never made lasagna this good.
Number one, great pizza. The best in the world.
Eat an extra large pizza by yourself. Get a free Pete and Elders t-shirt.
Carmen's thin crust.
It's good.
At Pete and Elders, we take care of you.
Welcome back to Ocean Township. Neptune leads it 7-0. John Marks along with Jim Hoos and Greg Kapalko. 12 minutes remaining for the Scarlet Flyers and the Spartans. Scarlet Flyers looking to advance to the state championship game as Laughlin stacked up in the backfield. Vernon Williams got there for Ocean along with Danny Biasi.
Yeah, Biasi was right in there. Haven't called his name too much today, but he is right in Sella's face. Look at this, fights off the block. Almost makes a sack.
Biasi had the pressure on the quarterback. That was Vernon Williams who made the stop on Laughlin, and a great read by the defensive tackle Williams, forcing Neptune into a 3rd and 16. Last time these two teams met, only 20 points were scored. Ocean won the ball game 13-7. This afternoon, 1-7 and 1-0 on the board. Scarlet Flyers lead it. Frankie Smith and Ingram split wide to the right. Sella wants to throw. Looks downfield, almost intercepted by Sue. Justin Sella with an ill-advised throw. The linebacker, Xiao Su, had it right in the midst, but dropped it.
Yeah, Sue had it. No, he wants that one back. Yeah, Sella really should not have thrown that ball.
They tried to roll the pocket there for him.
Sella takes a shot. Goes inside of Manley, his guard. You gotta come outside, let the guard block for you.
James Hoffman laid wood to Sella there, as Hoffman now has to kick it away on 4th and 16. Gets off a pretty good kick. And that ball will be spotted at the 29-yard line.
Well, John, this is the drive. Ocean has got to get something going. Neptune defense has played well, so has the Ocean defense. But being down 7-0, fourth quarter, got to get it going.
The last time these two teams got together, Ocean had success on offense by opening things up. They threw the ball downfield and even used a trick play on the hook and ladder, which surprised everybody, including that man right there, John Amabile. That was a big play in that ball game. Now let's see if Ocean tries to stretch things out or establish the running game. Fornicola in the slot, Emkin in the backfield with Frampton. Graciopi for Biasi. Biasi makes the catch at the 35-yard line, gain of 6. Good ball there by Graciopi, kind of floated it out to Biasi. Biasi with a nice catch.
We haven't seen Biasi on the offensive end. Hey, but this is, you know, do or die time. Fourth quarter, semis of the state playoffs. Put him in, let's see what he can do.
Mike Neal there once again for the Scarlet Flyers, and Mike Neal has just played an excellent ball game for Neptune on both sides of the ball here this afternoon. 2nd and 4 from their own 35-yard line. Graciopi wants to go up top again. Pressure from Gamble. Graciopi gets away. Pressure from Clark. Now Carlson has a chance, and Graciopi has run out of bounds at the 40, but that's enough for a first down.
Heads-up play by Graciopi.
That was Pierce, 63, who ran him out, not Lou Carlson. As you said, Graciopi, who got flushed there, saw that he had a chance to make the first down and did.
Yeah, number 33, Clark, had a shot at him. He's got to be the man to stop Graciopi. They are really laying back, seeing Coach Mike Limbusta. The secondary for Neptune really laying back. Double coverage on Fornicola. Front line is key.
10:03 remaining in the ball game. Spartans trail by 7. They have a first down at their own 39. A straight drop from Graciopi. They wanted to set up the screen, but there was nothing there, and now Graciopi scrambling for his life, taken down there by the defensive end, Herb Smith.
Yeah, you can see Gamble, 89, didn't even go in. It wasn't even fooled. Whole defense, great play. Graciopi just get upfield, eat it.
They tried to work Emkin out to the left flat for a little screen pass, but Neptune was not buying on the counter action. Good coverage there as we take a look at Number 63, Ben Pierce, looks like he could use a breather.
Yeah,
Carlson breathing heavy.
They've had
Herb
a
Smith.
real fantastic game.
They
Play up that middle.
They are a tough bunch, shutting out Ocean here on their own field. 9:20 left now. Rassiopi, quick drop, looks for Empton. Empton is overthrown, and number 4, Malik Williams, came up from the corner spot and laid one on Empton.
Good play by Williams. Playing it real tight.
So now a 3rd and a long 11 for the Spartans. Malik Williams, along with Frankie Smith and Mike Neal in the defensive backfield, will most likely be tested here. Fornicola will split wide to the left. Suzo is in the slot. Empkin in the backfield along with Juan Lopez, number 81. Looking deep downfield is Rassiopi, and that ball is picked off by Jamar Hoffman. Jamar Hoffman across the 40 and goes down at the 37-yard line. A huge interception by Jamar Hoffman as Rassiopi looks like he took a shot and is still down in the backfield.
Well, a heck of a play by Hoffman. Again, we said it. The secondary for Neptune was laying back. Rassiopi just threw it downfield. A nice interception. Big play by the defense. Let's see the shot. Nope, don't see it.
Rassiopi was slow to get up, and I'm not sure he wanted to see the result of that one in any event. It's Jamar Hoffman with a big interception, and now here's Laughlin. Laughlin for a gain of 6. He may have picked up 7. James Moore was there for the Spartans.
One more time on the interception. Look at that. 3 white jerseys around the receiver. Playing great secondary coverage.
Well, on 3rd and 11, Rassiopi made an ill-advised throw and tried to force it into what amounted to triple coverage. An easy interception for Jamar Hoffman.
Well, the defense right now for Ocean has got to make the plays. Obviously, their offense has sputtered. They've got to come up big, create a turnover.
Here's Monty Hellman. Hellman is loose across the 25, and that's enough for a Neptune first down.
Well, on the other side of the ball, what Neptune wants to do, a nice run by Hellman. What they want to do is pound it out, eat up that clock.
8:10 remaining.
One more time over that right side. Hellman running hard.
Scarlet Flyers have a 7-0 lead. Another score here could well put the nail in Ocean's coffin. This is Laughlin on a pitch, and Laughlin is tripped up. A nice play by Sue.
Good play by the defense. Taking a look at Laughlin. Good runner.
Greg
has had
Laughlin.
a nice game.
There's a look at Ted Fornicola. Teddy Fornicola was taken out of the game, as Greg said, on offense. He is still a force to be reckoned with on defense, though. He does have an interception already. Ocean could truly use a turnover right here. Flyers will go to the air. No, Sella keeps. Fornicola misses a tackle. Sella still on his feet and finally tripped up inside the 5-yard line. That tackle was made by Joe Gazurski. Gazurski, the inside linebacker, with a touchdown-saving tackle on Justin Sella.
Sella, this is his ball all the way. Puts it down. Almost loses it right there. Can't see who's tried to strip it, but John, you said it. Gazurski, game-saving.
Scarlet Flyers with a 1st and goal at the Ocean 4. 7 minutes remaining. Frankie Smith wide to the right, but they're running this one. Laughlin goes over the top, but does not get in. Did pick up a gain of 3 yards, and it will be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Laughlin tries to go over the top. Comes up a little short.
This drive started at the Ocean 37-yard line after the interception by Jamar Hoffman. And now 4 plays later, it's 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. It will be a long one as the ball is spotted between the 1 and the 2-yard line. Full house backfield. They try to sneak it in, and they do. No call from the referees. We'll wait till they unpile him. It looked like Sella was in there.
Yeah, with his big frame at 6'4", just lay across the goal line.
And he did not get in. We see the referee signaling 3rd down. So they try the sneak, and once again, it's unsuccessful. Now 3rd and goal from the 1.
Well, let's take a look. Great camera shot.
Can't even see him in that pile. They try again, and he does not make it. Oh my, the ball was loose. No whistles on the play. The ball came loose from Sella and was recovered by, it looked like Laughlin, who got into the end zone. Ocean cannot believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
No whistles. You got to play the whistle. Sella is stopped cold, fumbles the ball.
My goodness. Sella stopped on the sneak. The ball came loose. It was recovered and brought into the end zone by the Scarlet Flyers, and it's 13-0. Scarlet Flyers, Hoffman on to try the extra point to make it 14. Good snap. Good kick. Scarlet Flyers with a 14-0 lead, and I'd like to see that one again, boy.
Yeah.
Wow. What a shocker.
That's a big play, because if Ocean recovers that fumble, they're still in it. Now they're down 2 touchdowns. I mean,
unbelievable, but there was no whistle there. Well, the drive was 6 plays, 37 yards, and the Scarlet Flyers jumped out to a 14-0 lead on a play that people here at Ocean may be remembering for a long, long time. Just simply unbelievable. Just under 6 minutes remaining. And some fans now beginning to pick up, pack up, and leave. Hoffman will kick it away for the Scarlet Flyers. Frampton and Suzo are deep, and they will let it go into and through the end zone for a touchback. All right, folks, here it is. Jimmy, give it to me.
They have Sella stopped. It's a straight hand, dive by the quarterback. Now you're not going to hear a whistle. Ocean obviously thinks the play is dead. Big pile right in the middle. There comes the ball. Laughlin picks it up in the end zone.
Had to run a play.
Unbelievable. Give Greg Laughlin credit for the heads-up play, though. Spartans backs against the wall, down 14-0. Rassiopi for Biasi, caught for a first down across the 30-yard line.
Nice catch by Biasi. He's a prime-time player for Ocean.
Five minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. Along the Ocean sideline, they are just stunned by what just happened down there at their own goal line. They're not out of it yet, though. Rassiopi wants to throw. He's pressured and stopped. Derek Gamble able to drag down Rassiopi in. The Ocean offense going in reverse now after that pass to Biasi.
Big play by Gamble to get in there. He's been harassing Rassiopi all day. Finally gets his sack.
The sack has placed Ocean into a 2nd and 16. They split Fornicola left, Emkin and Frampton in the backfield. Here's a little shovel pass to Suzo, and Suzo is in a world of trouble. Monty Hellman all over Suzo, drags him down at the 15. Let's take a look at the touchdown right now in real time, and this will give you an idea of how much time elapsed without the whistle.
Yeah, obviously Ocean thought the play was dead. Couldn't hear the whistles. Hey.
There weren't too many people in the house that thought it wasn't dead. Greg Laughlin was among the people who thought it wasn't and picked up that loose ball and went into the end zone untouched. 3rd down, 25, 4 minutes even remaining. Clock is running. From the shotgun, Rassiopi pressured again. He looks over the middle, and that one is almost picked off and then almost caught by Suzo. Mike Neal got a hand on it. Suzo almost able to gather it up.
Yeah, Neal could have had another one. Again, Gamble's going to be in Rassiopi's face. Coming hard.
Gamble and Herb Smith once again doing the job for the Neptune defense. Now with 3:52 remaining, facing a 4th down and 25, the Spartans have no choice. Well, I guess they're going to punt it away. Can watch for the fake. Almost blocked. Good kick by Biasi. Takes a bounce at the 50 and will roll down to the 46-yard line before it's down. I thought they might go there, but deep in your own territory like that, 4th and 25, perhaps not. 3:41 remaining.
Well, it still gives Neptune good field position. Hey, they might go in for another score. Coach Anville's talking to his team about right now.
Biasi got off a great punt in the face of pressure there. Into the wind, no less. John Amabile looking right down the barrel at a trip to the state championship game. He's got a 14-point lead on the road, 3:25 remaining.
Yeah, he knows he puts one more in. He's got it. He can taste it right now.
1st and 10 for the Flyers. Laughlin on the pitch. Laughlin is loose at midfield. Laughlin, 40-yard line, 35, turns on the burners. Suzo finally drags him down at the 20-yard line, and that may be the one that tells the tale this afternoon. Laughlin breaks another big one for the Flyers.
We've seen him break big ones against Matawan, against Ocean 2 weeks ago, and one more. Gets by Emkin. And Suzo will finally come over. Porticola was giving chase also, but a good run.
Greg Laughlin has tremendous speed, but Suzo had the angle on him, and great hustle by Suzo was the only thing that kept that one out of the end zone. Here's Monty Haleman up the middle. Monty Haleman runs into Emkin and a host of Ocean tacklers. Let's go down to the sidelines and Greg Kapalko.
On Greg Laughlin's back-breaking second touchdown, which actually put this game out of reach for the Spartans at this time, the Ocean staff felt the whistle was a little late. The forward progress of the quarterback, he was pushed back. But, you know, they say you got to play the whistle. The whistle didn't blow. The ball was fumbled. Laughlin picked it up and stuck into the end zone. And right now, that's the big difference in this ball game.
You bet, Greg. Play it to the whistle, and that's exactly what Laughlin did. That is the one that put it out of reach, and now, right now, Neptune looking for just a little more. Sella on the keeper, comes to the near sideline. Sella finally dragged down by Blaine Emkin.
Yeah, Sella runs well, gets around the corner. Commenting on what Greg said, in defense of Ocean, they, you know, high school football, knees down, you got to lay off, and that's what they thought happened. You know, you don't want people coming in, getting a 15-yard penalty or something of that nature, getting a penalty, getting them closer. You know, it's a tough call.
1:42 remaining. The Neptune Scarlet Flyers looking to dethrone last year's Central Jersey Group 3 champions, the Ocean Township Spartans, right here on their home field. Laughlin and Hubbard. Laughlin, the I-back, gets the carry. Laughlin down to the 10-yard line.
More time, Moore, 77. Emkin tripped him up. Hey, give it to Greg Laughlin, number 1. Give him the ball, let him just keep running. Pound it out.
Let's give credit to the offensive line for the Neptune Scarlet Flyers. Lou Carlson, Darnell Manley, Ben Pierce, Jeremiah Clark, Robert Weddle, and Derek Gamble, the tight end. They have just done the job up front for the Scarlet Flyers and have controlled the ball game pretty much all afternoon. It was a big play in the first half that got things going for the Scarlet Flyers. Sella to Smith. And now Sella with the sneak, 44 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many crushing blocks by that line, but they really, as you said, John, controlled it.
The season not over for the Ocean Township Spartans just yet. They play St. John Vianney next week. The Neptune Scarlet Flyers, they have the traditional Thanksgiving Day matchup against the Blue Bishops of Asbury Park. That game is being played on Saturday as well. Saturday, November 26th for that matchup. And then the Scarlet Flyers, the state championship ball game on December 3rd. Their opponent will be determined sometime this afternoon. Justin Sella takes a knee with 15 seconds remaining, and that will do it. The Scarlet Flyers, a 14-0 winner over the Ocean Township Spartans here this afternoon. John Amabile still won't let his players on the field.
Extremely happy.
And now the clock has expired.
And they get him, we're not showing it, but they got him with the Gatorade.
Well, John Amabile was not smiling 2 weeks ago when he walked off the field here in Ocean Township, but he's got a big old grin on his mug right now. Congratulations all around for Mike Lambusta. He and Carl Mayo having a little talk.
They get him.
It's a good thing John wore his jacket. John, he tried to throw a forearm on the boy there. Couldn't get away from him. I think he ruined his new straw hat, too. Tell you what, Mike Lambusta and his Chargers have nothing to hang their heads about this afternoon. They played against one of the finest teams in the Shore Conference, a team that was ranked as high as 11th in the state this year. And Ocean Township just came out here and played a gritty, determined ball game against the Neptune Scarlet Flyers, but Neptune's defense just too much to overcome. And when you don't score any points, you simply can't win the ball game. That's simple mathematics. And the Neptune offense finally got on track. Last time they played here, they were unable to do that. John Amabile, a very happy man, standing there with Greg Capalco right now.
We didn't even win anything yet. It's supposed to wait till you win something.
Can we go down? Yes, we want to go down. I got him here.
Perhaps Greg can ask.
Here we are on the sideline with Coach Amabile.
Should have wet Coach Amabile.
Very wet Coach Amabile. It's rubbing off a little bit on me. Coach, you came to this field an undefeated team 2 weeks ago, and you left here with your first loss of the year. Today, it just seemed there was a lot more intensity between you and your players on the field.
They came ready to play. You know, you have bad games. That was our bad game. You got to give them credit. 2 weeks ago, they came to play. They won. We came here today. We knew what we had to do. Defensively, we did it. We didn't do the things offensively that I would have liked to have seen us do, but hey, I'll take a 14-0 win against a great football team and a great football program.
A couple of things. Coming into the game, last time Teddy Fornicola had a field day in your secondary. What did you do to adjust to really take him out of the game today?
We wanted to bang him from the get-go. A kid like that, I made the big mistake coaching-wise last 2 weeks ago. You got to bang him from the get-go and hope they go to somebody else. If we didn't take that kid out of his game, that score wouldn't be 14-0 today.
Late in the first half, Ocean was driving down, which looked like they had a chance for the tying touchdown. On a key third down play, you guys stopped them. There was a motion penalty. You had a choice of either giving them 4th and 1 at the goal, or you could have pushed them back to the 6 and given them 2 shots. A lot of coaches would have pushed them back. Why'd you choose not to?
Come on. We're the #1 ranked football team in the Shore, right? I've been telling them they're the best in the world since day one. So you got to give them that opportunity on the 2-yard line. We said to them before the game, you either win this thing on defense or you're not going to go home with the victory. And they went out and they proved that they could do it. They did it on that play.
They did a great job. And one player who I noticed today, I'm sure you did too, Mike Neal seemed to be in the right spot at the right time. Crushing block on Smith's long touchdown, key fumble recovery and interception. Did he do the job for you today, Coach?
Michael came to play. You got to remember something. Michael is a young sophomore kid. And we exposed him to the best receiver in the Shore one-on-one. And we were not going to do that today. We put him in his face.
Well, Coach did a great job. Good luck next week. Maybe you'll bring one home to the Shore.
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. I hope so.
John Amabile sounds like he's ready for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. He is fired up and a little wet down there on the sidelines, but he said it. You know, the coach knows he's got a tremendous defense. And there is the architect of that defense, Carl Mayo, the defensive coordinator for the Neptune Scarlet Flyers. Carl was another man who walked away with a very bitter taste in his mouth 2 weeks ago, but today a happy man. And once again, let's go down to the sidelines with Greg Capalco.
Carl Mayo, you and I talked before the game, defensive coordinator of Shore's leading defense. I asked you going in, what are you going to do this day to stop Fornicola and the Spartans? And what did you tell me?
Different coverages. The kids did. We can only practice these kids. Coach Amabile thought of something new. We did it last week against Red Bank, and we figured Red Bank has great defensive, great receivers. A little nervous here, but we figured we could put on Fornicola. So we played a little 5 defense, what have you, and had a guy in his face all the time. And we knew that our front 6, you ain't going to run on them. There's no way. If you look at the statistics in the paper, you don't run on the front 6. Yeah, you're going to break here and there. We'll miss one once in a while, but you don't run on our front 6. Our secondary, who got burnt here 2 weeks ago on November 8th, came back today and were outstanding. And to that, I want to tip my hat to my defensive secondary coach, Robert Amabile. He did a hell of a job this week, and we're so happy that we're going to the States.
Well, it's either going to be Franklin or Matawan. Matawan's a tough team. Franklin's #1 seed. What do you think?
Whoever it may, we're just happy to be there, and we'll know about another hour or so, and we'll get ready for them in 2 weeks.
Coach, great job.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, there's not a coach or a player in the world that likes to lose a ball game. But you can say that 2 weeks ago it was a good win, a good loss for the Neptune Scarlet Flyers, because they came away with a world of experience
of the defensive football
and were able to come in here and
history-wise
get a win this afternoon.
Incredible what you did down there. Hey, we have now got to take it to the table 2 more times. On Monday, all we're going to do is watch films. Get a scouting report pulled together. All right? Have off. Varsity, you got a meeting at 2:30. All right? We'll talk more when we get home. I am so proud of you people. And we could not do it without the JVs. We got to have the biggest ones.
Number one, no sir, I'm number one, baby.
For the Neptune Scarlet Flyers, Asbury Park in the Thanksgiving game, and then either Franklin or Matawan. The Scarlet Flyers, of course, beat Matawan 35-0 already this year at Matawan. So I don't think they really care who they play. They just want a shot at that state championship, and they have earned it by virtue of a 14-0 victory over the Ocean Township Spartans here this afternoon. Spentley's only 132, but he talks like he's about 220. Spentley played a great game today, along with the rest of the Neptune defense.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to these guys. They've had a fantastic season.
There aren't too many teams that walk off of Albert Corelli Field here in Ocean Township with a win, but the Scarlet Flyers were able to do it here this afternoon. A great ball game, just exactly what we expected. Great job from Greg Kapalko down on the sidelines, and Jim, as you know, always enjoyable working with you.
Great season. We might have one more. Of course, these teams have an option to go to the Meadowlands to play.
This is true. We should talk about that. Neptune, if given the opportunity, will play at the Meadowlands on December 3rd in the state championship game. We'll see what shakes down. As we said, 12 Shore Conference teams involved in the state playoffs this afternoon. Next week, we take a break from football. Everybody gets to eat a little turkey and spend some time with the family.
A little turkey. I'll tell you.
A lot of turkey for you, boy. A lot of turkey for you. And, of course, some of us may be out at Wall Township, Wall Stadium, for the Turkey Derby out there at Wall.